We're gonna be talking about these amazing new products from Becca Cosmetics today. You may think that this is kind of like deja vu. I did upload a video about these. I wanted to refilm this just because the product is better than what I was portraying it as, if that makes sense. These are the new Glow Gloss Lip Toppers and the Lighting Chaser Highlighters from Becca Cosmetics. I'm excited about these because they are duochrome city, and I love me some duochromes. Duochromes are any color where it's one color and then it flashes another color. I tend to love them when they are a really light shade, like a white that flashes gold, flashes blue, flashes pink, because those are the colors that I can apply to any look ever and it's going to completely change how that look is. So I am always a big fan of duochrome stuff. What you get here are 6 of the Glow Gloss Lip Toppers and 6 of the Light Chaser Highlighters. Sorry, I said Lighting Chaser, it's Light Chaser. I want to go through the lip glosses first. The first color is called Pearl Flashes Gold. This to me is the most versatile of all of the colors here just because it is a white with a flash of gold. That means that you could apply this color to any lipstick color ever and it's going to just give it more dimension, whether it is a light nude shade or if it is a bright red, deep purple, blue, yellow. It doesn't matter what it is, especially on matte shades. This is going to change the game, unless you like matte, because this obviously is not going to stay matte, but it's just going to completely 180 the way that it looks. Next is Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. This one I love because I'm just such a big fan of peach and coral colors, and it just has my name all over it. It's so pretty. After that we have Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell. I like that it's almost like a light greenish in the flash. It's more like pinky, but there's still a little bit of green. The next shade is Opal Flashes Jade. Opal is such a cool color in general. It's not even a color, it's a stone, but it has a lot of almost like a natural holographicness, if that makes sense, because it's like a white that has bluish greenish kind of hues in it. It's so cool looking, and this one definitely has those tones. Then we have Amethyst Flashes Geode. This reminds me of a Dazzle Glass from MAC back in the day. It is a kind of almost a light violet shade that flashes this bright pink and blue, and it's so cool. This is what I gravitate towards, just out of the box awesomeness. And then the last one is called Topaz Flashes Guilt. This is the darkest one. I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now, and it's more of dark brownish plum that flashes blue. Beautiful. I like these a lot because the formula is really nice. It's thick, but not in the thick as a sticky sense, more in the thick that it's going to stay on and last a long time, but it doesn't feel sticky at all. I wouldn't layer them now that I've watched that video and saw what I did, because since they are thicker, it can get goopy, which that's just the generalness of lip gloss. If you put too much on, it's gonna give you that kind of grossness. I just didn't realize because it didn't feel thick and it didn't feel like that meh feel that you can get when you put too much lip gloss on. It definitely felt light. When I say thick, I just want to mean not thick in how it feels. I don't know how else to describe that, because it definitely feels lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel grainy. It feels a little grainy, like tiny bit grainy. If you've ever applied straight glitter on your lips and how it feels like you're exfoliating them, not like that at all. Next, I want to talk about the Light Chaser Highlighters. They're the same colors as the lip glosses, the Glow Gloss. They're all the same colors, which I think is pretty cool, so I'll go in the same order. The first shade is Pearl Flashes Gold. Just like the lip gloss, I could see this one being the one that is kind of people gravitate towards just because it's pretty standard. It's got a very bright gold flash to it. You don't really see the pearl so much, you definitely see the gold. Next is Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. This one looks a lot like the gloss, very similar. It's beautiful. I love peachy everything, and this one just has such a nice sheen to it, and it's peachy goodness. Oh, so beautiful. Up next is Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell. This one's also gorgeous, and I love how vibrant the pink flash in this one is. Next we have Opal Flashes Jade. This one is the one where you really can see the duochrome a lot more. The first 3 shades I showed only really show the flash of color, but with this shade you actually can see the undertone, which is just a kind of cool tone taupe. When the color moves, you can definitely see that green flash. It's very cool. Then we have Amethyst Flashes Geode. This is a lot darker than the gloss was, and I can understand why, because the gloss had a lot of those blue flashes and most people don't want that in their highlighter. This definitely comes off a lot more like a deep rose shade. It does have a little bit of the flash, but it's definitely not nearly the same as the gloss. I would wear that one more as a blush. It's really pretty. And then finally, we have Topaz Flashes Gilt. This, you see the duochrome in it a lot. It's almost like a yellow green shade, like a gold green, like old gold. You don't really see the under color as much. You just see that flash. It's very interesting, but I don't know if I'd wear it as a highlight. I would wear this as an eyeshadow though. What's neat about those light chaser highlighters as well is you can wear them as an eyeshadow. I wanted to show you guys because the thing with duochromes that's cool is you can really amp up that color shift by changing the base that you apply it on top of. So for example, this is showing all of those highlighters on top of a black base and a white base. And you can see when you apply them over a black base, the duochrome in them just powers through. It becomes so much stronger and really cool looking. For the highlighters, Champagne Dreams Flashes Bellini is probably my favorite. I really like the Pearl Flashes Gold, but it's a little bit, we've seen it, if that makes sense. I also really love Amethyst Flashes Geode, but it's not something I would wear as a highlighter so much. I think it's just pretty as a blush. Opal Flashes Jade is another one that I really like because you see that kind of purpley taupe and then it does flash to the green. It's the one that has the most duochrome effect out of all of them. So these I think are really awesome and definitely worth checking out in person. I love me a good glossy gloss. I'm not a matte girl and these are so pretty. I will definitely be wearing them a lot in the future just because they give that glossy wet look that I love and they add so much. I mean, on their own they're beautiful. When you apply them over a different color, the glosses, they're just gorgeous and they can change up the way any color looks. And I'm about it. Becca was marketing these as kaleidoscopic, which I thought was kind of interesting. My last video was titled Kaleidoscope Makeup. This was the bag that they came in, so clearly they're, you know, thinking, ooh, holographic, but I know these are not holographic. They are duochromes, and I love them. I'm excited about them. I think that these are an interesting take. You know, Urban Decay came out with their lip toppers earlier this year. They were definitely more glittery. This is more of a wet look with the shimmer in contrast to the Urban Decay ones, which are more sparkle and a lot more bold. I like both of them. They each have their pros and cons and they're just different. Both lip toppers, but they just look different. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, the notification bell so that you can watch all my new videos. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for all the support and I will see you soon.